Stretching can be very beneficial to your pet, especially before exercise or activity, or in older dogs that may not be stretching as much as they should. So how to stretch your dog? It's actually really simple, and once you get into a routine, it's very easy to remember and do. So we're going to start with Lolo's front legs. Stretches can be done either standing, sitting, or laying down, whatever is most comfortable for your dog. Apparently today sitting is the most comfortable for Lolo here. So I'm going to start with her front legs, and I'm just going to support her elbow here and stretch her leg forward. You don't want to force their leg to go forward. If you have an older dog, maybe they can only stretch to about here. Lolo has full range of motion in her leg, so she's able to do the full stretch. So do the left side. You're going to also do the right side, so support the elbow and stretch forward. You can also support right up here on the top part of their leg and stretch forward. And then you also can stretch their neck, since we're on the front end right now. You can go in whatever order you think is the easiest for you and your dog. So Lola thinks she's doing tricks now. So you can stretch their neck, have them go nose to shoulder. They even get a little treat to do this stretch, nose to shoulder over this way. And you can also have them look up. And you can also have them tuck their snout to their chest. With the neck stretches, I like to have the dog do the stretches themselves versus having myself push her neck into that position, only because if a dog has a neck injury or any kind of problem in their neck, if you are doing the stretching, that can cause pain and discomfort in the area. So if they're not doing that stretch on their own, then chances are they probably need to be adjusted. So that's why I like to stick with having them do that stretch, and then with all the other ones, it's safe to do them yourself. Another stretch for the front end is to stretch your dog's chest. An easy way to do this is to have them laying with their belly up. So if your dog likes belly rubs and they'll flip over for that, that's an easy way to get them to put their belly up for you. And what you want to do is just take their front leg and then just gently push outward. And don't force this stretch. You'll feel them stop at their end range of motion here. And then do the other side. So you're just going to gently just stretch outward here. And this stretches their chest area. So again, here's this side. And here's that side. And that's the front end stretches. Now we'll move on to the back end. Oh, are you comfy here, Lolo? Can we get you up? Oh. And with the rear, you're going to stretch out their back legs. Here, Lolo. Wait. So just bend their knee, and then you're going to support their thigh and push gently back. So Lolo has full range of motion, so you can see that she can fully stretch here. Some dogs may only be able to stretch to about here, especially if you have an older senior dog, so don't force the stretch. Do the stretch to wherever is comfortable for your dog. And then we're going to switch sides. Lolo, come this way. So here's the other side. Bend at the knee. And then just gently push back. And some dogs might give it a little extra stretch and a little extra push, especially if they're a little unstable and you stabilizing them is helping them to stretch. So that's the stretching. And if you see your dog doing any stretching on their own, so say they stretch and do basically a downward dog stretch where their head is down, their butt is in the air, you can put a cue to that stretch and reward it, and many times they'll do that stretch on their own. Or if you see them stretch forward with their neck, again you could put a cue to that and they're more likely to stretch more often, which is beneficial. If you have a senior dog or a dog that's really stiff, you can go through these stretches a couple times through. It only takes about 5 minutes or so to do the stretches in the first place. And remember never to go past your dog's comfort zone, as that can lead to injury.